Is the Rane SL3 truly obsolete? This piece of hardware is no longer supported by Serato. Today I'm going to find out if this thing is actually still usable. Hi, I'm John, also known as DJ Johnny Fantastic, creator of FitDJC.com. I'm a DJ and producer here in Chicago. Not long ago I did a video where I replaced my DJM-500 with the Pioneer DJM-S7. And in that video, I mentioned that the Rane SL3 is an obsolete piece of hardware because it's no longer supported by Serato. Waxer-UK commented, he says, the SL3 is compatible with DJ Pro. I use it on an Intel Mac running Big Sur with latest DJ Pro, works great. So I happen to have an Intel Mac and I'm running Sonoma. So it's not the same setup as Waxer-UK, but I'm gonna give it a try today to see if this SL3 actually can still work. So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and hook this thing up. I'll be over here running some cables.
A few moments later.
Okay, so we are connected. We have the Rane SL3 hooked up to both my left turntable and my right turntable, and I have DJ Pro on my MacBook open. And let's see how this works. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the needle on and see what happens. Right deck works, left deck. Left deck works. All right, so both left and right deck work on the MacBook using the SL3. Another thing I wanted to do is I wanted to test and use both the DJ Pro control vinyl and the Serato control vinyl. And as you can see, the DJ Pro vinyl works, it controls the software. And as far as the Serato vinyl, that also does the job as well. So I'm going to dive into the software really quick. So if I go to DVS, you can see here deck 1 is on channel 1 and 2, deck 2 is channel 3 and 4. If I drop the needle on and run the calibration, you can see both are controlling just like normal. That's fantastic. If you go to devices, you have to make sure you select external audio and then the appropriate channels, so you have to mirror what you did before. So deck 1 will be, in this case, channel 1 and 2, and deck 2 channels 3 and 4. Sound on the left deck, sound on the right deck. So since we know this works on the MacBook, let's see what else we can do with this. I'm going to hook up my dicers and see what happens. Alright, so the dicers work, but not entirely right. So with a little MIDI mapping, you'd be able to program these dicers so they work appropriately. Alright, so with a little MIDI mapping, we now have this correct. Alright, so we confirmed that the SL3 works with a MacBook Pro. We also confirmed that you can use both the Algoriddim control vinyl and the Serato vinyl. Before I made the purchase of the S7, I tried out using the SL3 on my iOS devices and it did not work. Now since then we've had some updates. Let's give it one more try on the iOS devices. So here we go. I have my iPad hooked up to the SL3. Let's see what happens. All right, so here we go. The iPad is hooked up to the SL3 and also the SL3 is still connected to the turntables. Let's go to settings and DVS, enable DVS, click on deck 1, input source none. Let's see if we can open it up. And unfortunately, no devices are found. So unfortunately, the SL3 will not work with your iOS devices. So quick recap, got a message from Waxer-UK, said that the SL3 would work with a MacBook using Algoriddim DJ Pro. Thank you, Waxer-UK. That was a really good bit of information because I was able to make that work here. Unfortunately, the SL3 does not work with iOS devices. Don't know if we'll ever see that. That's actually why I purchased the S7, because I use my iPad when I'm gigging instead of my MacBook nowadays. As I suspected, we confirmed that you can use the dicers and MIDI map them to work with DJ Pro just fine on the MacBook Pro. Do I regret buying the S7 when I could have used it with my vinyl at home? The answer is no, because my main setup involves me using my iPad. So I wanted that same computing device to hook up to my home rig as well as when I'm on the road. So I don't regret that. Is it worth keeping the SL3? Possibly, especially if I need another backup. If you have an SL3 laying around and you haven't checked out DJ Pro and you want to get back to using vinyl, you have the ability to do that. If you got any questions, I would love to hear from you. If you like this video, if you found it helpful, give it a like. Feel free to subscribe. More content coming soon. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, and stay awesome.